Hello, this is Janet16 and I'm back today with another update on my new layout, which I finally have a name for. I had a name for about a week, to be honest. I've forgotten to mention it in the last update, but I got to name it Cornell Street after lots of thinking and trying to come up with a good name, a good station name I should say, and I come up with Cornell Street. One, because Chris Cornell, well, he passed away not last Thursday but Thursday before that, and he's one of my favourite musicians, artists, really brilliant singer. So that's one reason, and the other reason is there's a street in front of the layout, on the front of the layout. Anyway, we're going to have a look at the progress. We will start from the second main feature of the layout, the station. So this is the small town station, based on the southwest, mainly right at the end of the border of Wales. And I think, looking and thinking about it, I want to do something not too different with this station. I did mention that I wanted to fit at least 2 cars in the next platform, in the first platform, not 2 cars, sorry, the 2 DMU units to be able to fit in there, so one comes in whilst the other's waiting. But maybe it would have been a station that was not closed by beaching and it stayed open, so it's a small town station that still has trains running today, which I think that sounds different. One of those stations that were never closed in the towns, because a lot of town stations, especially the one where I live, Cinderford, was closed more or less straight away when beaching come around and everything. So I like the idea of building a layout, having a station that's fairly small, so that explains why it's small, because it's only a small town station, and that kind of explains why it's still running because Beecham never closed it. It's one of those stations that stayed. Maybe the popularity of the station was just too much and they couldn't close it. But yeah, so that's the idea of the story behind the station. So the bay platform here, and then we have the platform here which should fit a 3-car DMU unit in, and then we got a 4-car here, but it mainly be 2 cars, 2 sets of 2 cars, so if that makes sense. So the bay platform is going to start from roughly around here, and it's only going to be enough to fit this unit in. This bay platform will only be for the Pacers or the 153 when I get a 153, but the bay platform will not be used all the time. The idea is that the bay platform is for a train that goes to a different station, so it's on a different line, which I'll show you in a second, and is not used every day. It's only certain days. So what's going to happen is, to make things a little bit different running on my layout, and it's not going to be all DMU units, and I can show you other locomotives, what I'm going to do is pair up some diesels and just buy some modern diesels. My friend Matt, who goes to the club, he's selling some of his locos, and I will be he's put 2 by for me at the moment. I will be having 2 off him once I get the track put down, because I want to pay for that first really. And I just bought these 2 units, so he said that's fine, yeah, hold on for me. But no, he's selling a class 70 and a class 67. I will be doing both reviews of them like I've done with these. But no, the idea is this train in the bay will probably only run weekends or something like that, or certain days, I don't know. I do want to work out a timetable for this layout, because it's going to have a unique run-in times and that. Sorry, my throat's just gone all clammy. So this platform will be used then on certain days by trains, diesels that have parked here, because maybe just down the line somewhere there's a big marshalling yard and they wait here for a couple of days or a couple of hours until their train's ready, and as they go around the corner on the main line they can pick up their freight and leave. So that's the idea with that. And one of the things I do want to have run RS layout that would be quite nice to see is 2 Class 66s in EWS. So I'm going to buy 2 of them and have them running together. I've also actually just ordered a train into my one of my model shops I go to, and hopefully that'll be our next week. I can pay that off in a couple of weeks time, because they do let me pay so much at a time. But now I want to get the trains from Matt first and have them. They're both DCC chipped ready, so that's good. I do have a chip for, it'll probably be this one, a 21 chip out of one of the A4s my brother owns actually, and we're going to use that chip to put in the 150. So as we leave the station, I printed off some of these Pico points, and they're really good, actually really helpful. I don't know why I've never done this before. So we got a double slip going here, which is coming off my friend Philip, and I'll be getting that off him very soon. Then we got this point here, which will be concrete. All the tracks got to be concrete apart from the double slip, because you can't get them in concrete track. And then of course the double slip is so the train can come out like that and go down there. Yeah, that's mainly for the diesel, not the DMU unit. I'm not sure the track will work yet, but these are the points I definitely need, and we'll go across here. I do have one slight issue with the point motors. Because this point's on the bridge, I am not going to be able to fit a point motor in the bridge. So what I'm going to do, because I've got this little bit of room behind here, I'm going to get a side mounted point motor, but flip it around and pull it underneath, and you shouldn't see it down there. You shouldn't see it. It should be the right. I got one here somewhere spare. I'll have to find it, but that should work fine. And then all these boards can come up. They've not been glued down yet, because obviously you put the point motors in. Again, code 75 track. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 point motors I gotta get. And then we go on to the fiddle yard, which I will just be using side mounted point motors, because you're not going to see it, and it saves drilling holes in the board. Again, that will lift it up and doing that, so I'm not too worried about side mounted motors in the fiddle yard. So fiddle yards, it doesn't look spectacular, I know, but it does work. It will work. It's big enough. There's not going to be too many trains stored in that, to be honest. 4 tracks I'm hoping. And then obviously, yeah, I can just move the trains around. But no, it looks alright. I've had to put an angle on the board, because we're going to have a board going across here where the cut off the Stoke Summit, so that's something I will be putting in the next couple of days to tidy that bit up. So if we go back to the station, we'll start with the road. So we've got a station car park up here. I have got to put back scenes on it and across the front to close it all in. Same with over there, but I didn't want to put that back scene in until I got this platform sorted out. Platform 3, sorry, this back one will be. Platform 1 is the bay platform. So I might have to put, I put this pillar here just in case I had to put a bit of MDF across here, but I might not need that now. It depends how this track works though, but I can't until I get the point. So yeah, this track comes down, sorry, this road, this would be the road, and it comes down. I might put a bit of support under it here, but I've got plenty of offcuts. What I've got to do for the roads is use plaster card. So cut plaster card to the roads, so it means the road diagram will stand out pretty well, and then I'll paint it and work on it. So this will be a grass bank across here. A wall will start from here and go into the grass bank as the bank comes down. There'll be a wall across here, and the idea is this is a small car park, not the main station car park. Sorry, my camera is really out of focus there. There we go. And there's got to be a tunnel, and this is for people that would be able to go to the other side of the platform. There will also be a tunnel down here, so people who park their cars got to come back down the hill to take the tunnel to get to the other platform, because I did not want a footbridge on the layout up here. I just don't want it, because I want the station to be quite open. So yeah, this is a small car park. Again, I need to get loads of cars, I know, but that's something I can do. I mean, I got loads of old vehicles, so. As with the bridge, I did try and spray it up, and I didn't think I had. Well, I thought I had more primer red than that. I'm going to use primer red, put a very light coat on, and then detail them up. I need more arches. These are the laser cut arches from. Just trying to get focused. Laser cut arches from Owlcut. Really good, really good. I was really impressed with them, especially the bridge. Really like that bridge. But one was incomplete. I was going to have some doors down here. Some reason the parts were missing. But I've messaged them, haven't heard back yet, but I'm hoping I do. And I've got to move that across and put the one with the door here. And this is kind of going to be a yard. I don't want to put Laura's in that because it's just too small for that. I want it to be as realistic as possible. So I'm going to have some stacking of shelves. And the garage will be open, there'll be work going on in there. Might even put a flashing light as well, maybe some welding. Might be a car repair garage or something like that. I'm going to have some canteen huts down here. And some cars maybe. But yeah, maybe a repair garage, that might be a good idea. I've been struggling to decide what to put here. And that repair garage idea has just literally come to me. Maybe I'll have a flashing blue lights and welding. That'll look quite good. Of course there's got to be point motors under there, so they'll have to be hid. They pop out, so that's there. I forgot about that. I don't know, it depends where the door comes out, but I can sort that all out, that's not a problem. But yeah, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this update on the layout. Next is the track, the cork and the point motors. I want to do it in stages. I'm not rushing this layout. I keep saying it with Stoke Summit, I don't want to rush in that. And I do have to put the point motors in as soon as I get the track. So I don't want to be doing any scenery yet. But no, let's get the track down. That's the next step. Get the track sorted. Hopefully it'll be. I've ordered it, so it should be in the next couple of days. I'll just message Dan and see when possibly it'll be in. And yeah, I can get started. I'll pay for my double slip off Philip as soon as I can. But no, I'm really enjoying this layout. 3 hard days of work, and yeah, good progress I think. This is a single. I have a single slip. Look, I have this one, but code 100, and yeah. So that's basically it. Working signals, obviously working lights. I'm not sure about working lights as on the platform. That might be something I'll look at, because all the units are gonna have working lights and interior lights. Maybe, just maybe, I might take the plunge and put working lights in on the platform as well, and on the streets. I have thought about it. I did have a good think about it yesterday afternoon whilst helping Matt wire his lights up and his layout. But yeah, that's something I'll look at. But I definitely want obviously signal lights and that. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Gone on a bit long, but I've got a lot done. I will not do an update video now until the track's done. We'll go from there. So if there's anything else you want to see or know about this layout, please just comment below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I shall see you all hopefully soon with an update. Bye for now.